Amira and LIBBEPET sent me their cat door floor window install. So I figured I'd take you along for the install and kind of show you what it looks like. So come on. This particular one is made for windows that are between 27 and 32 inches in width. They do have a couple of different options, but this is going to go into a smaller window, so this is what it looks like. The first thing I'm noticing while taking this off is that this is a really sturdy construction, like not plastic, definitely metal. And then this is actual glass, not just like plexiglass or something. So like high quality overall. They really made sure to package this well. Some extra rolls of ceiling band. And this is where you can actually see the cat opening the door. So this is the door. They do have some mechanisms up here to like lock it or keep it open. So we'll look at this in a second. But let's install this puppy and see how it goes.
All right, so let's do this thing. So first off, make sure obviously you open your window all the way, and then you take your roll of film band. You open that puppy up, and it is supposed to go across the bottom on your window, so that way your cat dog can rest on it. You could absolutely take a measuring tape if you wanted to, but honestly, you can just hold it against the bottom part, just like I did here. And then you just make a short little cut. Band itself is really soft, so this is not hard at all. Just make sure you don't cut yourself. And then because the back of it is sticky, you want to make sure that you do like a quick dry fit. Just make sure that if you were to adhere it, like everything would work and fit perfectly. Make sure you get it all cleaned up, because if the ledge is dirty, then it just won't stick right. Peeling off the back's easy, and then you just take it on one side of the window and run it all the way to the other side, giving the band something to adhere to. Press down firmly and you're good. All right, off to step number 2. Now you open the window all the way, and again, we're just going to do a quick dry fit here, just making sure that everything fits and works. So I just lifted it in there, lowered the window just to kind of get a general idea, and it looks good. The next step is opening and turning those knobs, so that way those adjustable side pieces can move freely. Did you see how that just popped out? These are actually really, really springy. So that part of the install was actually really fun. So I slid it back into the window, opening on one side, making sure there was a nice fit. And then once it was in the slot that it's supposed to go in, you actually have an opportunity to adjust it quite a bit. You see how you can still move that window back and forward if you wanted to, especially if the goal is to have that cat door not all the way in the center where you want to have it more on one side to the other. This is a great feature. Now you just tighten those little bolts like we just did, and the window is in nice and snug. The only thing you can add is a foam piece across the top where the window sits on it, and that's it. All right, let's take a better look on that door itself. So first off, what I've noticed is that it has a nice little fringe around, almost like an actual door stop that you'd find on a regular door to keep the critters out, which is nice, but the buttons itself deserve some acknowledgement. So having the first one on the right up means kitty door can't get pushed out, but only can come in, which is nice because you can control the flow of traffic. So having all of them down lets the door just move freely and can just like open back and forth without any issues. Then pushing the center button to the top locks it completely, which is great for safety while you're on vacation and you want to make sure things are locked. Pushing the left one all the way to the top just lets the door open outward, but not inward. Again, directional traffic control. This is genius.
You can tell it's a really nice and snug fit all the way around, especially because our window is a little smaller. But if yours goes further up and you've lowered it down to set it on top of your cat door, this does come with some extra like weather stripping liner that you would then cut from here to here to put on your window frame, just to make sure that any like crazy blowing rain doesn't get in the top. Because of the adjustable side, I really don't think that's going to be a problem.
All right, now watch this.
See, and it'll just swing and then ultimately like stay right there. It's not locked in place, but there's definitely like some resistance, like a little spring that will hold it shut. So that way it's not just like open and wiggling around. That's actually pretty cool. Now I'm going to get started building an actual kitty ladder so that way they can get in and out a little easier. But honestly, they climb on all the things, so I'm sure this will be just fine in the meantime. But seriously, if you are looking for a way to have a kitty door without having to cut a hole into your door, or have a sliding door, or any of the conventional options that are available, or you're just a renter in a home that you can't just like put holes into things, right? And still have a kitty that you love and want to take care of. These are awesome because they're completely renter friendly. They're movable. You can take them with you. And because of how sturdy it is, the security of your home is not compromised. I 100% recommend this. I'm even thinking about getting one for my in-laws because they have kitties as well. This would be a great gift for a cat lover, or just an absolute necessity if you want to take care of your felines. So go and show your kitty some love by getting one of these.